Lenovo is replacing the IdeaPad Gaming 3 series, and in its place, we will see the new Lenovo LOQ series of gaming laptops. And they are an instant hit, already sold out on Flipkart because the specs, features and prices are very attractive. Like this LOQ 15 sold out at 1,09,000, which offered the Ryzen 7 7840HS and a frickin' RTX 4060. For comparison, the Nitro 16, which I just reviewed, comes with the 4050 and the same CPU but at 1,14,000. Not only that, these new laptops bring some new and improved features made standard across the lineup, meaning you don't get confused in deciding which one to buy, and to make your job a hell of a lot more easy, I am here. So this is your one-stop video to learn everything about the LOQ series of laptops, because we're going to be talking about all the variants of the lineup. The one thing that really impressed me was the standardization of some basic features across the entire lineup. You get the same screen specs with all the features, which include G-Sync, FreeSync, Advanced Optimus, port selection and connectivity. Inclusion of G-Sync and FreeSync is a big freaking W, because it's about time that these basic features became common in all the laptops. Aside from the CPU, GPU and some brand specific features, all the things are pretty similar. Therefore, it becomes so much easier for you to choose and for me to make a video about it. Now let's discuss some details. All the LOQ laptops have the DDR5 memory and Gen 4 SSDs. Intel models offer both the 12th and 13th Gen CPUs, while AMD only offers their latest Zen 4 based Ryzen 7000 CPUs. The RTX 3050 is the newer 6GB version with 95W TGP, which automatically makes this laptop a better contender over the laptops I talked about in my previous best laptops under 80,000 video. Yes, it's obsolete now. Deal with it. The RTX 4050 comes with 95W and the 4060 with 115W TGP. Both these numbers are perfectly fine because they are within their peak performance range. All the laptops come with 16GB DDR5 memory and can be upgraded to up to 32GB and a 512GB Gen 4 SSD with an extra M.2 slot. There's one caveat with this which I'll uncover later in the video. One underrated thing that I myself have been guilty of not mentioning earlier is the preloaded MS Office. Well, all the LOQ laptops have this for lifetime, and also 3 months of Xbox Game Pass. And for connectivity, the standard Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1 is also there. The LOQ 15 series retains the 15.6-inch Full HD screens with the 16:9 aspect ratio, because the LOQ 16 lineup isn't currently available in India. Most of the LOQ 15 lineup only offers the basic IPS panels with 144Hz, 45% NTSC and 350 nits of peak brightness. Fortunately enough, there's only one laptop that gets you a better screen, but it's only available through the official website as of yet. But the good thing is, it's not very expensive. And also note that only AMD laptops have the FreeSync support, but all the laptops including the AMD ones have G-Sync. Just amazing. The port selection is quite decent, as well as their placement, with majority of the ports on the backside, inspired by the Legion series. You get a total of 3 Gen 2 ports, 2 Type A and 1 Type C, which also supports up to 140W charging, meaning you can charge the laptop via a Type C cable too. Other ports include the HDMI 2.1, RJ45 and an audio combo jack. The Type C and HDMI port connect directly to the RTX GPU, with or without Advanced Optimus turned on. The absence of Thunderbolt 4 port from Intel variants and USB 4 from AMD variants is a bummer, but we can't complain since the prices are just that great. The thermal system seems beefy enough, which mentions up to 4 heat pipes, but I can only count 3 here, and that's the most maxed out laptop with a 13th Gen Core i7 and a 4060. There's no use of liquid metal, which I think was a missed opportunity, but these laptops will feature Lenovo's dedicated LA1 AI chip, which will help manage the thermals and performance intelligently. At least that is what Lenovo says. So this AI chip plus the Advanced Optimus may give you better control over your battery budget and the performance, and if not, then my good old cooling pad is here for you. Speaking of the performance, I don't get the laptops for testing, so you can check out this review by Mobhouse. I loved it, I'm sure you will too, the link's in the description. And now a word of advice. The pre-installed SSD on this laptop has the smaller 2242 size, and what's worse is that you can't possibly install a full-sized SSD in that first M.2 slot, at least without taking a huge risk. It's not a big deal, but it's worth mentioning. The second M.2 slot is totally fine. You can easily install a big ass drive in there. So overall, the LOQ series laptops are a great deal. They offer amazing price to performance ratio. Check these out from the links below and watch these videos for more information.